Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Tangy the Caver's wife, and today I'm doing something that probably none of you saw coming. I'm painting the kitchen a different color. Now you might be thinking, why? We love the blue. I love the blue too, but here's the deal. We have been looking at property. We have not put an offer on anything, so don't think we're buying or anything like that, but the thought occurred to me, what if we do find something we like and we have to put our house on the market? I need to go ahead and start staging the house so that way I'm not so overwhelmed to get it all done in a short period of time. So one of the things about the house is, even though I love this beautiful Aqua Bay blue, it doesn't flow with the rest of the house. And so I figured by painting the kitchen instead of painting the living room, laundry room, hallway, that it would be a bigger impact with less work. So that's what I'm going for. All of the reasons why I decided to just paint the kitchen a color that will flow with the rest of the house, go with decorations that I already had, so I can go ahead and start staging just in case we find something. So let me show you the colors. Okay, so first, this is the color, this applesauce cake right here. That's the color of the living room, the hallway, and the laundry room. The color that I'm painting the kitchen today is this really pretty sort of sage green. Can you see that? So this is gonna work really well, but let me tell you really quick a faux pas that I did and how it was corrected, in case you're ever wondering. I actually chose a different color first. I chose this color, which is really pretty, but when I put it, we came home, it was already mixed. I smeared a little bit of it on the wall and it looked like baby food. It just has a lot of yellow undertone, and I was like, oh no, I'm no longer excited about painting the kitchen. Now I'm terrified. So I thought, what am I gonna do? I just spent $30 on this gallon of paint. You know, I can't spend another $30. So I called Lowe's this morning, told them what my dilemma was, and asked them if they would be able to add more pigment to the can they had already mixed to kind of change the undertone and maybe darken the color a little bit. He said, well, bring it in and let me see if I can. It just depends on the base and all that other stuff. So when I brought it in, he looked at the colors. He said, yeah, I think I can do that. And he did. He did a great job. So I'm really excited. And yeah, so that's just a tip. If you get something home, you put it a little bit on the wall, you realize this is not exactly what I was hoping for, call them and ask them if they can change it a little bit by adding more pigment. As long as the color is close, with just a little bit of variation, they might be able to do it without, oh, and they didn't charge me anything extra. So that's another tip. Okay, so now I'm gonna start painting and I will update you. Okay, so daughter just got home after spending the night with her best friend. And she's doing a good job. So here's what it looks like so far, you guys. It kind of translating in a gray, it looks like on my screen here, but it is a really nice smoky sage green, and I think it's gonna look really, really pretty when it's all done. Looks good with the floor, looks really good with my furniture, which is exactly what I was hoping for. So, even though green is not my husband's favorite color, I sent him a picture of this, and he agreed that it looked better as far as the first color that I had picked out. He would rather keep the blue, but like I've said before, I'm looking for a nice, clean, neutral flow throughout the house, in case we end up putting the house up for sale. At least I'll have that much done already. Ladies and gents, it is, this is for YouTube. Oh my God. It is done. We're letting it dry, and then we've got to just check and make sure that we don't have any spots that are too thin. It looks really, really good. And I had good help. She's got paint on her face. Anyway, so when this gets dry, we are going to put the room back together. I do need to paint the trim. The trim needs it really bad. But I'm really, really happy with the way this turned out. I think it's beautiful. And it's really gonna be a nice flow between the kitchen and the living room. Let me kind of show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is a really nice contrast and a really nice flow. And so I'm bringing some of the red into the living room with the fake flower arrangements. Yeah, it's just, I'm really tickled with how it's coming along. Okay, so hopefully next time you are seeing, or hopefully this next clip is going to be the room kind of put back together. I'm not gonna be bringing in all the clutter, all the school stuff. We're keeping that packed away, like I said. We don't have the house listed yet. The possibility of putting the house up for sale is real, and we really feel like I need to get, like I said, a jump start on the staging. So, so just keep that in mind when you see us putting the room back together and going, hey, that's not how it looked before. There's a reason for that. So anyway, all right, so let's see what happens next. What I failed to mention is that this paint is Olympic 1. It's the paint and primer in 1. This beautiful light green covered up the aqua blue in 1 coat, which is why I love it. That's why I don't mind spending the $27 for the 1 gallon. Plus we have some left over. Okay, so honestly, I don't know if this is going to stay. I think just until we sell or move or whatever, this should probably go somewhere else. And I don't know if this is gonna stay. I like the colors, but it doesn't really, I don't know. My husband hates it, and I don't know yet. So I don't know about the desk. It has to stay because I have to use it. But I'm thinking that I'll probably do a gel stain on the top and then do chalk paint on the bottom and distress it. But that's just something that's gonna take some time to do. But overall, I'm really happy with how the color turned out. I think it looks really good with the countertop, the cabinets, and the floor. It looks, let's see, and the floor. It also looks really nice with my furniture. Like I said, I don't really know about this decor, so we'll see. When I was first making this video, I told you that we had not put an offer on a house. Well, we ended up putting an offer on the house that we were looking at, but the offer wasn't accepted, which is okay. We just, you know, I told my husband after we put the offer in and we were talking to the realtor that I started kind of having this unsettled feeling like this is a mistake. My husband already felt that way, but he thought, well, if we can get the house at this price, you know, maybe we can make it work. But anyway, I don't know, I just have this intuition though, that it's coming, that we're gonna find a house soon. And so I really feel like staging the house would be very smart. Otherwise, I'm going to get very overwhelmed when that day does come. So anyway, you all say a prayer for us that we find what we're looking for. So anyway, until then, until next time. You made it to the end of the video. Awesome. If you haven't clicked that subscribe button, go ahead and do that. I would love for you to stick around. Like I've said before, we talk about biblical homemaking and womanhood here. We talk about homeschooling, working from home. We talk about gardening and food preservation and all the cool things. And I would love it if you would hang out with me. And then while you're at it, over here, I've got a video that I suggest you watch. And yeah, that's it. Have a great day. Later.